Good morning, Perform24 family. Today is October 2nd, day 2 of Squatober. I feel fine from yesterday. I'm a little sore, of course, but I feel completely fine. Today's lift, though, is going to be a beast. Looking at this is going to be a gut check. They definitely cranked it up a couple notches. I do have one other thing that I want to talk about today in addition to the Squatober lift. So the Squatober lift, the Squatober programming is very calculated, right? This is a percentage-based program, which means that every single variable, every single day, every single squat is calculated exactly. Right out of the gate with Squatober, I wanted to throw in a completely different variable, an uncalculated and a little bit more flexible and a little bit less measurable variable for you to think about in your own training and in your own life. Okay, so kind of playing a little bit of yin and yang. We're gonna have the calculated side with the lift, and then we're gonna have the uncalculated side. All right, the uncalculated side, honestly, it's all about fun, right? And I'm gonna use a box or a couple boxes that I got in the gym earlier this week. So on Monday, I got a delivery of a couple things I ordered a few weeks ago. And then I posted a video on Instagram opening those boxes. And then I made a post about what was in the boxes. And the theme is kind of contradictory to the usual, strength and conditioning training industry. But I think the message rings clear. And I wanted to share it in this video as well. So I'm gonna run the clips that I posted on Instagram of me opening those boxes right now. Boom. So Onnit Primal Bells. These things are awesome. I love them. And we're gonna talk about them more after this lift. But now, before I talk myself out of it, we're gonna go hit Squatober day 2. Significantly harder than day 1. I have not squatted like that in a very, very long time. I will definitely be feeling this tomorrow. Both the intensity levels and the volume levels were way beyond what I've pushed in. Honestly, I'm not even kidding, years. 2-3 years maybe. Tip of the hat to you, Sornex. Now, let's talk about these Primal Bells. Okay, this one's 35 pounds. This guy 18 pounds. These are actually not the only 2 Primal Bells I have. I got one as a gift from one of my professional baseball players a couple of years ago. I got the big 70-pound gorilla. That gorilla has lived around here in the gym. It's kind of been a staple over with our other kettlebells for a long time, and people love it. And it's always, like, it always brings a smile to people's faces. And that's something that I noticed, and that's something that when I saw that these came back available, that was the first thing that I thought of when I decided to buy them. I thought about how it makes people light up when they see them. So again, I talked about this outside at the beginning of the video, but the strength and conditioning community is typically very calculated. I'm typically very calculated. I'm very structured in my decision making, and that applies to life. That also applies to programming and training. I'm all for the calculations. I think structure and preparation and planning is generally a great thing, and you should typically live on that side of the spectrum. However, every once in a while, I also think it's good to play outside of that sandbox and just do something that's fun. Do we need to spend money on single kettlebells that are kind of odd weights when we have a full set of double kettlebells that work perfectly fine? No, we probably don't. Are these more functional than our regular kettlebells? Do they bring some type of special element to the training of our clients? Again, no, probably not. But are these awesome? And do they bring a different element into the vibe and into the culture of the session? Absolutely. And honestly, that alone is worth the admission price for me. So yes, all of our clients' programs are structured. Right now I'm going through a very structured program with Squatober, but sometimes you need to have a little bit of a spice in that. I got these on Monday. They've been, floating around the gym this week. And again, people love them. Every single time somebody sees them for the first time, they laugh, they go over, they pick them up. They want to mess with them, they want to look at them, they want to take a picture of them. They want to flip them upside down and see if they're balanced, see if they can do, their overhead presses with them or do their waiter's walks with them. And, Onnit did an awesome job with these, and they actually are fully functional. They're perfectly balanced kettlebells. You can do all your normal movements with them. You can front rack them. It's not gonna scratch up your wrist or damage your wrist or anything like that. Like, you can certainly use these as fully functional kettlebells. And it just adds a little bit of a surprise and kind of one of those, in the hospitality industry, they always talk about surprise and delight. This brings us like a little bit of surprise and delight in a very unexpected place to our clientele. So anyways, just to wrap it up, that's kind of the main point that I wanted to make. Be structured. Most of the time, be structured. Be lethal with your execution. But in that 5% margin, have a little fun. Do something that is just there to bring a smile to somebody's face. I have not decided if I'm gonna work out tomorrow yet. The last couple months on Saturday mornings, I've been going for a 2-mile ruck, which is a weighted carry, and then a 2-mile run following that. I've been doing that on Saturday mornings. I don't know if I'm gonna do that tomorrow yet. If I do, I'm gonna bring you along. We'll film a little bit of content on that. But if not, I will see you on Monday for day 3 of Squatober. I'm getting into a little bit of a cadence as far as filming and editing and posting already. This is day 3 for me. I'm looking forward to continuing this. I appreciate all you guys coming along. Hopefully you guys have been killing it in your own training. Hopefully you've been killing it in your own life, and I'll see you very soon.